Researchers witnessed a wild orangutan using a medicinal plant to alleviate pain by treating its own wound. Greetings everyone. Today, our video focuses on an intriguing topic. While there have been instances of animals engaging in self-medication, it has never been documented that animals utilize healing plants to treat their wounds. However, researchers from the Max Planck Institute of Animal Behavior in Germany and Universitas Nasional in Indonesia have recently observed a male Sumatran orangutan exhibiting this behavior. After sustaining a facial wound, he not only consumed the sap of a climbing plant known for its anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties, commonly used in traditional medicine, but also applied it repeatedly to the wound. Additionally, he covered the entire wound with a mesh made from the green plant. This discovery suggests that the practice of medical wound treatment may have originated from a shared ancestor between humans and orangutans. Without further delay, let us begin our discussion. Although non-human animals often display sickness and avoidance behavior, the act of self-medication through the consumption of specific plant parts is not commonly observed. However, this behavior is more prevalent among animals in general, albeit occurring infrequently. Great apes, who are the closest relatives to humans, have been observed ingesting certain plants to combat parasite infections and applying plant material to their skin to alleviate muscle soreness. Recently, a group of chimpanzees in Gabon was witnessed using insects to treat wounds, but the effectiveness of this behavior remains uncertain. To date, there is no documented evidence of wound treatment using biologically active substances. A research study conducted by cognitive and evolutionary biologists from the Max Planck Institute of Animal Behavior in Konstanz, Germany, and Universitas Nasional in Indonesia has revealed compelling evidence of a wild male Sumatran orangutan actively treating a wound with a medicinal plant. The study, led by Caroline Schupli and Isabel Laumer, was carried out at the Suak Baliming Research Site in Indonesia, a protected rainforest area that serves as the habitat for approximately 150 critically endangered Sumatran orangutans. Isabel Laumer, the first author of the study, explains that while observing the orangutans on a daily basis, they noticed that a male named Rakus had suffered a facial wound, most likely as a result of a confrontation with another male orangutan. After 3 days of sustaining the injury, Rakus deliberately plucked specific leaves from a vine known as akar kuning, Fibroria tinctoria, proceeded to chew them, and then meticulously dabbed the extracted juice onto the wound on his face for a prolonged period. To complete the process, he completely enveloped the wound with the masticated leaves. According to Laumer, there is a group of liana species, including this particular one found in the Southeast Asian rainforests, that are renowned for their ability to alleviate pain and reduce fever. These plants have long been utilized in traditional medicine to combat a range of ailments, including malaria. Chemical analyses of these plants have revealed the existence of furanoditerpenoids and protoberberine alkaloids, both of which possess antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antioxidant properties, and other biological activities that are highly beneficial for the healing of wounds. After closely monitoring the wound for several days, there were no indications of infection, and remarkably, the wound had already healed completely within 5 days. It is worth noting that Rakus exhibited an increased amount of rest during the healing process, which is intriguing. According to Rakus, sleep plays a beneficial role in wound healing by promoting the release of growth hormones, enhancing protein synthesis, and facilitating cell division. The behavior exhibited by Rakus, as described in this study, prompts inquiries into the intentionality and emergence of self-medication practices in non-human animals. According to Laumer, Rakus seemed to purposefully attend to his facial wound on the right flange, exclusively utilizing the plant juice for treatment while disregarding other areas of his body. This behavior was not a one-time occurrence, but rather repeated multiple times, with Rakus eventually transitioning to more solid plant material until the wound was completely covered. The duration of this entire process was notably substantial. According to the senior author of the study, Caroline Schupli, the wound treatment observed in orangutans at Suak using Fibroria tinctoria may be a result of individual innovation. Although orangutans at the site seldom consume this plant, they may come into contact with it while feeding and inadvertently apply its juice to their wounds. The potent analgesic properties of Fibroria tinctoria offer immediate pain relief, which could explain why individuals repeat this behavior multiple times. The absence of previous observations suggests that the use of Fibroria tinctoria for wound treatment may not have been a part of the behavioral repertoire of the Suak orangutan population. Rakus, like all adult males in the region, was not born in Suak and his origins remain unknown. According to Shupley, male orangutans typically disperse from their birth area during or after puberty, either to establish a new home range elsewhere or to move between existing home ranges. Therefore, it is possible that this behavior is exhibited by other individuals in Rakus's native population, which extends beyond the Suak research area. The utilization of a biological active substance for wound management in great apes is a potentially groundbreaking development. This discovery sheds light on the concept of self-medication among our closest relatives and offers valuable insights into the evolutionary origins of wound treatment. According to Shupley, the practice of treating wounds can be traced back to an ancient medical manuscript from 2200 BC, which detailed methods such as cleansing, plastering, and bandaging using specific wound care substances. This active wound management is not exclusive to humans, as both African and Asian great apes also exhibit similar behaviors. This suggests the existence of a shared mechanism for recognizing and applying substances with medicinal or functional properties to wounds, possibly dating back to our last common ancestor. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.